we have second-hand. This is an interesting phrase, and again, it's from chapter 6 of David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. The phrase second-hand means used. Somebody else used it first, and it's not new anymore. And so when you obtain it, it becomes second-hand. Something used, something that is not new. Let's see how we can use it in a sentence. Mary needs a new refrigerator because her old refrigerator is broken, but she doesn't have enough money to buy a new refrigerator at the store. So she went online to look for a used refrigerator, a refrigerator that somebody was using, but now they want to sell it, so it's not new. Okay, so she bought a second-hand refrigerator, a used refrigerator. It's not new. It's not from the store. It's from somebody's home. Let's make a where Mary found second-hand refrigerator question. Where did Mary, where did she find a second-hand refrigerator? Where did she find a second-hand refrigerator? Now, let's make a reported speech question. Mike asked Mary. He asked her. He asked her. He asked her. Now, the direct question is, where did she find? That's the normal question form. But this is not a question anymore, so we have to change it to the statement form, which is where she found. Mike asked her where she found. Mike asked her where she found a second-hand refrigerator. And because it's reported speech, we should change found, which is in the past, to the past perfect, where she had found. Mike asked her where she had found a second-hand refrigerator. Mike asked her where she'd found. Mike asked her where she'd found a second-hand refrigerator. Let's see. This is what she answered. She said, I found the second-hand refrigerator on a website. On a website. I found the second-hand refrigerator on a website. Now, let's change it to reported speech. She said that she had found. She said that she'd found. She said that she'd found the second-hand refrigerator. She said that she'd found the second-hand refrigerator on a website. On a website. She said that she'd found the second-hand refrigerator on a website. Let's try another example using second-hand, which means used, not new. Somebody owned it before. John wanted to buy a car. That's our situation. But he doesn't like new cars. He prefers cars that have already been driven, already been used. That's a real thing, by the way. Some people think it's a better idea to buy a car that's already been driven instead of a new car, because sometimes new cars have problems, but a used car, a second-hand car, apparently, I don't know anything about cars, but I've heard that used cars, second-hand cars, are better because usually all of the little problems, all the little bugs have been worked out of the car. So that's John. John prefers second-hand cars. Let's make a why prefer second-hand cars question. Why does John, why does he prefer second-hand cars? Why does he prefer second-hand cars? Now, let's change this from a direct question to a reported speech question. Mike asked John. He asked him. He asked him. He asked him why he preferred. Why he preferred. He asked him why he preferred. He asked him why he preferred second-hand cars. Now, most of the time in reported speech, if you have something in the past, you have to change it to the past perfect. So let's change preferred to had preferred. He asked him why he had preferred. He asked him why he'd preferred. He asked him why he'd preferred. He asked him why he'd preferred second-hand cars. He asked him why he'd preferred second-hand cars. And this is how John answered. I prefer second-hand cars because I think they're more reliable. I prefer second-hand cars because I think they are more reliable. Now let's change this from a direct statement to a reported speech statement. He said that he preferred, he said that he had preferred, he said that he had preferred second-hand cars because he thought they were, I'm sorry. I have the right answer written down here and I'm changing it live when I shouldn't be. Okay, let me read what I wrote, which is right, instead of what I'm saying, which is wrong. He said, because he says, I prefer second-hand cars because they are more reliable. We'll change present to past. He said he preferred second-hand cars. He said he preferred second-hand cars because he thought, because he thought, because he thought, he said he, because he thought. He said he preferred second-hand cars because he thought they were more reliable. He said he preferred second-hand cars because he thought they were more reliable. Okay, moving right along to our next vocabulary word.